Hello everyone, welcome to the virtual laboratory of CAD modeling and drafting. So in this video we are going to see experiment number 1, that is sketcher part 1, where we are going to draw a simple standard sketches just like a circle, triangle, rectangle, line and other sketches just like a spline and profile. Okay, so as we know, creation of any 3D component we require a 2D sketch, and to that 2D sketch we are going to add a third dimension. Okay, so creation of 2D sketches we are going to do with the help of sketcher module, and adding a third dimension to that sketch is we are going to do with the help of part design. Okay, so in this experiment we are going to dealing with sketcher module. Okay, so if you just see, there are different modules available in this FreeCAD. So this is FreeCAD GUI. So these are different modules. So from that we are going to see part design and sketcher. In this experiment we are going to dealing with sketcher, but part design and sketcher are interlinked to each other. You can go to part design or sketcher directly. So let us click on this part design. Now, so after that just go to file and just click on new. So this is a GUI of part design. So if you just see, you need to click on create body and after that create sketch. So as we know, we required one plane to draw any kind of sketch. Okay, so for example, normally there are three standard plane, that is XY, YZ and ZX plane. So out of that we are going to use this plane for drawing. Just select this and click on OK. So this is what a 2D environment where you can draw a different sketches or standard sketches we can say, and you can apply dimension to them. So let us start. So in this experiment, as we discussed, we are going to draw a simple standard components just like rectangle, circle, line. So these are some commands with which you can do it. For example, with this you can create a point, then line, arc, then circle, spline, then polyline, rectangle, hexagon. So this is how we can create. So let us start one by one. So while creating a point, just click on this point and select any location on this space. Just click here. So this is how we can create a point. Okay, now if you want to create a line, just click on this line, and for creation of line you require 2 points to define. First one is start point and end point. For example, I am going to select this as a start point, and end point you can click anywhere in the space. For example, I am going to select this point, just click there. So this is how you can create a line. Now after that, next point is arc. So with the help of this you need to, so there are two methods with which you can create arc. First one is center and end point, and end point and rim point. Okay, so center and end point means you need to define first center of the arc, then start point of the arc and end point of the arc. Okay, similarly second one is end point and rim point. Okay, so where you need to define 3 points. From that 3 points arc will be created. For example, I am going to select this and this point. So first point, this will be the last point, and this will be the rim point. So this is how the arc will be created. We will create from this end now, and this is my rim point. So this is how we can create a arc with two different methods. Okay, now let's so there is Control Z, that is undo and delete option available in this one. Just select any sketch, just click on delete, it will be deleted directly like this. Okay, and with the help of this circle you can select now how to create a circle. So again there are two methods, that is center and rim point, where you need to define center first and radius point. Okay, and next point is free rim point, where you need to define 3 points. From that 3 points, so this is how we can create a circle also. Okay, now let us move to our next point. So with this you can create a 3 point circle. First point, second point and third point circle will be created. Then next one is spline. So here you need to define point first. From that point line will be created, and spline will be created which is tangent to the first line and second line, first line and last line. So this is how the spline will be created with the help of this command. Now next one is profile. So with the help of this profile, or we can call this as a polyline, you can create a continuous line. Okay, so with the help of this line we can create only one line at a time, but with the help of this polyline you can create a continuous line as per your requirement. Okay, so what we have seen up till now, that is line, arc, circle and spline. Now let us move forward. Next one is rectangle, where you need to define first corner and third corner. Okay, so the rectangle will be created like first corner and third corner. So next, triangle, where just select center point and apex, center point and apex. So that is what a triangle is. Then square, select center point and one corner, square will be created. Okay, so we will draw here center point and corner point. So this is how the square will be created. So likewise you can create hexagon, pentagon, whatever standard geometry you want. And next we are going to see that is elongated hole, or it is also called as slot. So this is normally what the combination of rectangle and circle. So just click on this elongated hole. So I am going to select start point and one radial point you need to define. So this is how the elongated hole is created. So why it is called as elongated hole? If you just see, normally the holes are like this or circles are like this, and when you are going to elongate this is called as elongated hole. So if you consider this, only this geometry, this is rectangle and this part are circle. That is the combination of rectangle and circle. Now we just draw this. So this is how we have seen how to draw a different geometry. Now if you want to modify something, for example, suppose I have drawn a rectangle here. Now suppose I want to provide fillet between these two edges. So for that also you can use this command. So next one is fillet, where you need to define two vertices or edges, between that the arc will be created or fillet will be created. Okay, now suppose I want to delete this extra line. So for that you can use a trim. So with the help of trim you can delete all the unwanted sketches. So this is now deleted. Okay, so these are some what we can say commands with which we can create a different geometry, and how to modify it, that we have seen. So this is overall experiment number 1. So you just go to post quiz and just try to solve all the quizzes, all the assignment given to you. Okay, so thank you. We'll meet to next session or next experiment, where we are going to learn how to give the dimensions, how to define the relation between two sketches and other things. Thank you all.